Tana River, the longest river in Kenya, stretching about 1,000 kilometers. It sips from the moors of the Aberdare Ranges, the melted snow of Mount Kenya, and other surrounding forests. Its upstream catchment is made up of 28 river basins and tributaries of the 4 river basins formerly under Mount Kenya East pilot project that drain into the Tana River. The 28 river basins are in 6 counties, namely Embu, Meru, Tharaka Nithi, Kirinyaga, Murang'a, and Nyeri. The Upper Tana Catchment area is home to more than 5.2 million people whose livelihoods revolve around the use of natural resources. In the upper zone, water is fresh and in plenty supply, supporting a rich biodiversity and meeting most of the users' basic water needs. As the rivers flow downstream, the water demand increases while the quantity and quality decreases. For communities living downstream, search for domestic water supply is a daily time-consuming activity that involves traveling many kilometers. This leaves little or no time for engaging in productive work, hence entrenching poverty in these communities. Consequently, poverty gives rise to activities that negatively affect the environment. Some of the activities that negatively affect the environment are encroachment of water sources, poor riverline protection, catchment degradation, deforestation and on-farm tree felling leading to low tree cover, pollution, poor irrigation technologies, inappropriate agricultural practices, overgrazing, among many others. The Upper Tana Natural Resource Management Project recognized the need to arrest the rapid loss of life-supporting functions in the Upper Tana catchment ecosystem.
It is a national government project, and the funding is mainly from the Kenyan government, about $11.3 million US. We also have funding from development partners, that is IFAD, who are giving the project that $3 million US. The Spanish Trust Fund, who are also contributing $17 million US. And of course, the communities where we are operating, they are expected to also contribute about $11.5 million US. The total cost of the project, therefore, is about $68.8 million US. The project duration is 8 years, having started in year 2012, and the project closure is year 2020.
To achieve this, the project is being implemented through 4 components, namely community empowerment, sustainable water and natural resources management, sustainable rural livelihoods, project management and coordination. Water is life, and in Upper Tana catchment area, daily life revolves around water-related activities. The water subcomponent was designed to improve the sustainable management of water resource, mainly using water resource users associations and water user associations, commonly referred to as RUAs and UAs in short.
My function in the project is to make sure that the flows in those river basins have improved, because one of the problems that we encountered in this project is issues of low river flows and poor quality of water of our rivers that we are taking. So by the end of the day, the outcome or the impact of this project is to see that the flows have improved and the water quality has improved. Yes. As a project, we will support all in those 28 river basins, we will build capacity build and also form water resource users associations where they are. And like I said, these are community-based groups who are supposed to manage their resources. Before that, the river basins were being managed by the government. But we felt that because the communities are the ones who use this river, they know who abstracts, they know who pollutes, they are supposed to manage this by themselves. And that's why we are supporting those. And the water resource users associations are supported by the Act of Parliament. So they are legal entities. So once we support them, we know even if the project leaves, then we will have left an institution that can take care of this. Every basin will have its own sub-catchment management plan. And in that sub-catchment management plan, the communities themselves are the ones who identify what kind of activities they want to implement. We are also supporting springs development because most of our water in the river that you see comes from a spring somewhere.
A point where underground water flows out of the lower ground to the surface is called a spring. A spring may be permanent or temporary depending on the size of the aquifer and discharge weight. The aquifer is an underground layer of permeable rock that yields water. Springs often send water trickling downhill, thus marking the beginning of most rivers. Aquifers are replenished as rainfall seeps down through the soil. 100 of these springs have been earmarked for rehabilitation by the Upper Tana Natural Resources Management Project to improve on the community's access to quality water.
This project came to be after a participatory rural appraisal that was carried out in this area, whereby the communities were mobilized to come together and identify their most pressing need in this area. Water was the major problem that the communities requested the project to address. The ministry, through Upper Tana, was able to design the spring. The Upper Tana provided funds, that is the money that we used in the procurement of the construction materials. That is the stones, the building stones, the cement, the reinforcement bars, all those, the ardicle, the sand, the ballast, all those were provided by Upper Tana.
Twataba lonche ku marimani. Ciana cia cukuru kija igakinyanga ukija lonche nero thukire ugetera rugakemba ukambiria gutaba tugitaba na kurima kwinja matuma na gwiguru lonche rukeja na munjugu ukarigwa no ruthate tukiona lonche rute rwega muno rwa kunywa indi tukiona tutina bubu wa kurura lakini riria thirikari yatonyanire na ati makijukia kidima giki makiuga ni magutuma tukigwatana namo turi gikundi gia Kinoru Progressive. Riu riria twagwatanie na thirikari igituretera material cia gutuma tukiona ai ni bubuire tukiambiriria wira tugiceria mubundi akiambiriria gutuma na ati tukimugwatiria niti twari abundi ma moko make tukwika mata maiga kuma na iguru kureta guku tukika mata muranga kuma na iguru kureta guku tukirura lonche rukisa sawa tiu tutethekete muno nontu riu muntu neja akaigira mutongi agataba lonche agakua kenuka ana mukeja muri athatu mutethithie ndakiringe kumia twatuma ciana ni tuona igita lonche wega muno mbere meja makamba kubuchira guku loncheni lakini riu ni meja magataba lonche makaumira na ruwe rutheru makenukia kinyama mateba kitentaka
Batana eavo Maridani Iratwirwa kugwetwa eavo Maridani Etione tumenyete eavo Maridani Netuonete otheri eavo Maridani Emorire rwagani eavo Maridani Naciengetwe nacio eavo Maridani Ekuria gwetu micie eavo Maridani Ote mumembote nayo eavo Maridani
Maji imeongezeka sana, sababu wakati tulikuwa tunapima hapa, wakati tuliingia hapa mara ya kwanza, tulikuwa tunaona ile jerrycan ya lita 10 ilikuwa inachukua kama karibu 10 minutes kujaa ile kagari ya lita 10. Lakini sasa nikiweka mtungi tu sekunde 4, jerrycan ya 20 liters imejaa na nipade bili. Kwa hivyo maji imeongezeka sana. Quality ya maji ni juu sana. Sasa haina uchafu wote. Hapa kulikuwa na uchafu mingi sana, hata huku nyuma kulikuwa machupa, kulikuwa na takataka mingi sana hapa. Sasa hakuna mtu anaweza kukaribia hii kwa kisima pa maji pale. Hata ukinywa ni very safe. Tunafurahi sana. Hapa Tana iendelee.
Gĩthima gĩkĩ nĩ kĩheaga nyũmba ta 200 maĩ. Mbere gĩtiahanaga ũũ. Mbere kĩrarĩ na maĩ wataha maĩ magakorwo mena tĩri. Wataha rĩngĩ makaunjugũka. Tondũ atahi nĩ aingĩ rĩu mũndũ aratahĩra kũrĩa ũratahĩra rũgongo, kũrĩa ũratahĩra thĩ. Ũguo ona rĩngĩ twana tũgũka rĩngĩ tũtobokanĩte. Ũguo maĩ macio matirarĩ matheru, mararĩ na tĩri mũingĩ mũno ũratukanaga nginya na tũmahiga. Ũguo no nginya ambe ũcio maige nĩgetha marike, alafu rĩu ũkanyua marĩa makĩrĩ igũrũ. Kwa ihinda rĩrĩ maĩ nĩ mega piũ, tondũ maĩ maya nĩ magitĩre, gũtirĩ handũ maronana nginya ona gĩko ona kĩa mũcembe ũrĩkũ, na rĩu ona matirĩ nginya kamunju, rĩu mũndũ arataha anyuĩte ona gũtirĩ gwĩciria ũndũ.
A well is a hole dug into the ground for the purpose of extracting underground water. A well is considered to be shallow if it is less than 50 feet deep. Just like the spring, the source of the water in a well is an aquifer.
Gĩthima gĩkĩ kĩathondekirwo nĩ andũ metagwo Tana. Nĩ twakuire mũthanga tũgĩcaria kagoto karĩa kendekaga kanene, tondũ karĩa kanini nĩ konekire tikavota kũfix gũkũ kĩthimarĩ. Nĩwe wĩra ũcio nĩ twarutire mũno na gũkua mũthanga ũcio, mathiga tũgĩcaria. Ũcio nĩguo wĩra tũrutĩte mũnene mũno. Tana nĩ matũtethetie rĩa kwĩgana, tondũ kĩthima gĩkĩ kũringana na ũrĩa rĩu kĩbana, ana mwana akosa kamũtũngi akiuga athiĩte maĩ, ndũĩgucaga wĩna guoya, tondũ ana oka akĩthĩra nĩ vavinge tikaka akarika kĩthimarĩ. Tũranyua maĩ matheru marĩ safe, na nĩ tũregua tũgĩcokia ngatho nĩ ũndũ wa andũ acio, tondũ kĩthima gĩkĩ otho nĩ gĩtũtethetie na nĩ tũrahope nĩ gĩtũteithia makĩria. As a group nĩ twekarire thĩ tũkĩrana, tondũ majama ti mengi mũno, twame tũtigithĩrĩrie mũthenya ũmwe tuone kana majimu tukona kwa mũndũ mĩtũngi 2 wa mũthenya after one day.
Gĩkĩ nĩ kĩo kĩmũrĩ, ũyũ nĩ kĩmũrĩ, mũmenje nĩ kĩmũrĩ. Yaĩ nĩ kĩmũrĩ, mũmenje nĩ kĩmũrĩ. Yaĩ nĩ kĩmũrĩ, gĩkĩ nĩ kĩo kĩmũrĩ, gangara nĩ kĩmũrĩ. Yaĩ nĩ kĩmũrĩ, mũrĩkĩte mũmenje. Yaĩ nĩ kĩmũrĩ, yatũretere mbere. Yaĩ nĩ kĩmũrĩ.
There were 2 contributions. One was coming directly from the donor, which is Tana Natural Resource Development Project. Then the community was to give their participation towards the development of the project. And they did it. They were carrying materials like ballast, sand, and even digging, trying to deepen more the well.
Hii kisima mnaona ilikuwa wasi. Tunachota maji kama imefunguliwa tu. Ng'ombe wakikunja wanaingia hapo njua inja fungwa. Watu wanakunja wanakanyanga huko ndani. Tumekuwa na shinda hata ya magonjwa juu iko wasi. Sasa ni safi na clear. Na tena hakuna ile kupepa vitu za kunja kuchota. Mtu anapepa tu mtungu yake. Anasikunja na hata exercise tunafanyia hapa wakati tunachota maji juu tulikuwa tu tunainama. Sasa ni exercise, mwili yetu iko poa sana juu ya kufanya hii exercise tukichota maji. Nimepandilisha juu kwanza kabisa Ile maradhi tulikuwa tunapata juu ya maji imeisha. Maji yetu ni safi, imefunikiwa. Na tena mtu anakuja tu anachota anaenda nyumbani. Hakuna kupanga laini. Hapa hata tulikuwa tunalala hapo mbeleni.
Githima kiu kienjete oro uguo gikaigirirwo mbao iguru na gitiari ti kiega ta riu tondu hingo iyo nginya twanyua mai mena giko tondu okonta ciura kuu thiini ni kurika no gwa kahinda-ini gaka gutiri kindu kingirika ona gutiri giko kingikiro. Thaa ici mai ni mega piu, ni mai matheru nginya ma kunyua. Hari no gwati tondu ona mwana ndungiamutumire agatahe mai no athiagwe. Atumia ni mutwahinyiririkaga muno tondu no ithu turathi gutaha no thaa ici tariu ona kuna mjengo nginya arume ni marathi gutaha tondu no kuhiuria cuma. Mai macio ni tuhuthagira kunyua, kuruga, kuhe ng'ombe. Ni tuturaithikite biu. Mai matithiraga ona kungiara riua ririko ona ko season muno yage